Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about me and a little bit about my testimony. When I was about 4 years old, I did a daily devotion every night with my parents. And so one night they asked me, they said, "Do you know what it means to be saved?" And I told them what it was to be saved, and they said, "Okay, you understand." And they said, "Do you want to make that decision?" And growing up in a Christian home, I decided inside myself, inside my heart, that it was time for me to become a Christian and dedicate my life to Christ. And after dedicating my life to Christ, He developed two talents in me: a talent to play baseball and a talent to play music and sing. And with these talents, I've had the opportunity to play baseball in the Dominican Republic, to go on a mission trip there and share the gospel through baseball. And I've also had the opportunity to play in praise and worship bands and be in kids choirs and all sorts of things that God has used those talents for. And my favorite part about the music talent is the part of getting to lead worship and the opportunity to share what God's doing in your heart with others through music. And God has placed it on my heart that He wants me to be a worship pastor, and so I've decided to dedicate my life to doing this. And baseball will always be a part of my life as well, and I've had the opportunity to work with FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, to be a coach now that I'm older and I have more knowledge. And I've shared my knowledge with the kids and helped them to aspire to meet their dreams as well. And when God told me that He wanted to be a worship pastor, I was so excited that music was going to be a part of my life for the rest of my life. And I knew the first step would be going to become a worship pastor. And so God has placed it on my heart to go to college to be a worship pastor. And I plan to use this gift to lead worship, to go into a church and be a worship pastor, or maybe even to aspire to do more like that, or to be in a band that travels around the world and tells everyone about God through music. And with music, you have such a passion that you can put into other people's lives, and that's what God put in my life through the power of music. And the best opportunity I had, I got to be the student worship leader at a church called Avalon Church for 2 years, and it was some of the best years of my life. I've never felt such praise and worship and leadership in my life, and with leadership comes responsibility. And I realized that when you become a worship pastor, you have to set an example. You have to live above reproach. And God has taught me that it hasn't always been easy. There's been bumps in the road. I just about a year ago had a surgery on my elbow that prevented me from playing baseball for a year. And I've played my whole life, never missed a season. And God kind of showed me that, okay, this isn't what your life's all about. And He opened up the door to lead worship and to go other places and lead worship. And with that, I realized, okay, maybe baseball wasn't always the purpose for my life, and God kind of taught me, okay, here's your chance to do what I have for you. And He told me that He wanted me to be a worship pastor. And so the biggest part of my testimony is that with this surgery, God transformed my life. I felt almost alone and like I wasn't the same person anymore, but God showed me that it's okay. You don't always have to be in the popular crowd. You don't always have to be a jock. That when you have me in your life and when you do the will that I have for you, that you're going to be happy and you're going to be able to do exactly what I have for you to do. And so with baseball and with music, I plan to do God's will and change the lives of others. And I hope that I can do this through the power of a Christian education in college. And thank you for your time, and that's my testimony.